Every year, Chapter 1397 of the Experimental Aircraft Association, known as EAA, has its annual fly-in in Bemidji, Minnesota at the Moberg Air Base and Seaplane Base. Besides the grass landing strip, we have a lake called Grass Lake. It's about 1.5 miles long that'll accommodate most seaplanes. We do have a boat on hand should any of the seaplanes have a problem on the water, either during takeoff, landing, or taxiing to the shore. We have room for approximately 25 to 30 float planes, and of course there's a beautiful ramp. If you're an amphib, you can taxi out of the water on this concrete ramp. It's Friday afternoon, and we're doing a few chores around the airport to get ready for visitors coming in early Friday evening to enjoy the fellowship and a campfire. This mower's old, but it sure does a good job on keeping the grass cut short. You practically need a pilot's license to run this thing. Look at all those controls. It doesn't take long before the first Friday evening arrivals start to show up and to set up their tent and wait for Saturday morning.
That looks a lot better, but I'd take it back more in the
Hey, Dave.
I just like to have the wings level when I'm all set and
It looks
done.
level now, but you want to go back more and out of
You
the way.
must only have half tanks in there.
Yeah, well, I made sure I got enough to get home. I didn't want to go and get fuel.
Do you want to back up more? You
I'm
gotta
going
get
to
the
chalk
thing.
the wheels.
You'll have to get the key out for chalking it.
It looks pretty good there.
My ears are still popping.
From what?
Just
We went up to about
coming out.
7,500.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
you're like
You're
a
going
space
back?
shuttle.
It's curving in, but more?
It's getting warmer than I thought it was only going to be 72 today. It's already got to be 75.
Yeah, this morning the heat came, it got warm. And
I should look on the car, but the car's been sitting in the sun.
do you have outside air temp on the plane?
No.
Oh,
It does have it. It's got it with the
smell.
my other airplane. I put in the engine analyzer, so I had all the. I didn't really watch it that much in this airplane. Now that I'm messing with the temp and exhaust temp and outside air temp, it's probably a number. I'm guessing.
I flew in from Black Duck, Minnesota. Small little private airstrip just east of town there. About 25 miles.
Just for this event,
Just for this event, yep.
I see you have a tent. I assume you came in last night.
Yeah, Tessie and I and the dog camped. And
Wait a minute, who's Testy?
Tessie's this gal right here.
Oh, okay.
And then we got
I
Jack.
thought it was the name of an airplane.
Jack the lab.
Jack the Lab.
Jack the yellow lab, who's going to go swimming here in a minute.
Well, perfect day for that.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Tell me about the airplane. It's Super Cub, but what year is it?
This is a 58, and it's a A model. And that's different than a lot of the other ones, because if you look at the back of the fuselage, it's flat. The A model was an egg model, so this was a sprayer. Back in the day, they used the Super Cub to spray crops. Now you wouldn't see that anymore because technology and the efficiency of the big turbine sprayers, they get a lot more done.
Did you have to do a lot to it when you got it?
No, it was restored the way it is.
How long have you had it?
I've had this just a year,
Oh, just a year.
just 1 year.
Well, what'd you have before on floats?
I had a Ronca Champ, I had 2 of those, and then I had a Scout, and then I've got the Cub now.
Okay, the Scout is gone?
Scout's going to Alaska, I still have it, but it's going to get sold.
It's all okay.
Real similar to the one next door here. But the A model, they had a hopper right behind the back seat, and that's why it was flat. Most of the Super Cubs you see now have a turtle. They kind of have a turtle deck on the back.
Where are you from, Kelvin?
Millbank, South Dakota.
Did you fly in last night?
Yeah, we did towards the afternoon, yep. Just had time to get the tent put up before sun started going down, yeah.
How long did it take you to get from South Dakota to here?
We're about 1 hour and 30 minutes, 1 hour and 45, depending upon wind, you know.
Obviously, you camped out overnight because there's a tent behind you.
Yep. We've been doing this, well, for the last 6 to 8 years, and I like northern Minnesota.
Now, I noticed your airplane, that's a Chatabia Scout. What is it?
A Scout, yep.
What year?
American Champ Scout, yep.
What year is the airplane?
2000.
And the engine size?
180 horse with a constant speed prop.
Now, I notice you have what they call the Tundra tires.
Yeah, we've had that over the last 7-8 years on airplanes, and it makes it look a little different. You know, I don't know if you need the big tires, but it, you know.
Kind of fun.
Yep.
I have a question to ask relative. I see airplanes that land on the water with wheels. Some people told me that the wheel brakes have to be locked. Some say no, you can't lock the brakes; it will flip over or something. What is it? Brakes on or brakes off?
I've seen the video. I've seen the video of it, and I personally don't think I'd try it.
No.
You know, but I've seen video of it, and I've talked to people that have did it. And, yeah, I don't know if they lock the wheels or not.
Seems to be they're spinning.
Yeah, that's a good question, and I'm sure someone
I
can.
don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do it either, but I've seen them do it. They hit the water.
I'm happy staying on dirt and grass with tires.
What do you have for radios up there?
It's a 430 Garmin, and a transponder down below that there.
And then the standard aircraft instruments.
Yeah. Yep. It's probably IFR. Heated pitot tube, but I won't fly IFR. But.
The first seaplane to arrive that evening was Alvin Thiessen from southern Minnesota. Alvin has taken this small plane up to Alaska several times.
Heard they pay good for fuel here. I thought I heard Jay say something about the float plane.
Bemidji, traffic here, first 75, 72 taxi down, runway 31, Bemidji. Bemidji, traffic, look at the 4 November, Mike 5 to the west, 2,000 feet, eastbound, right downwind, right to the west, back to wind Bravo, parallel 25, Bemidji traffic.
Anything but English.
German?
Sure, wir fangen Sie Deutsch.
Well, Plautdeutsch kann ich reden.
Oh ja.
Oh ja.
You brought your camping
Is this
gear.
my spot?
If you like this here,
Is it that way all over?
yep, pretty much. This is good. Where'd you come from?
Well, if I'm waiting till tomorrow, I'd miss the show. I was way in the southern part of the state, over 300 miles from here.
Where'd you come from?
Bemidji traffic, look at the 41 November, Mike, right downwind, running to the west, taxiway, Bravo, parallel 25, we'll stay to the west at 31. Bemidji traffic.
I thought I'd get here a day early.
Good for you.
What town are you from?
I left Wyndham this morning.
Fabulous.
Huh?
Great, good for you. We're glad to have you come in.
Are you in the chapter?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm in the 642 down there in Mankato.
fabulous. Good deal.
You know the last time, I'm Alvin Thiessen.
Alvin, John Blessing.
John
Blessing.
Blessing.
B-L-E-S-S-I-N-G. Hi, Alvin.
The last time I was in here with this plane was in 77.
Really? Well,
I put it on the floats. I used to take my dad along, and then we'd stop and see Ralph, you know?
so you knew Ralph Moberg
well?
well.
Ralph Moberg real good.
Very
Sometimes
great.
I'd leave it here, and then...
Bemidji traffic is at 214, we're currently 11 miles to the eastbound
77, that was 35 years ago.
4,500, we transition over there towards 4,500 into Grand Forks, Bemidji traffic.
Good deal. That's fabulous. So how many stops did you make on the way?
I stopped at Purim. I wanted to stop in one of the lakes because they said they had gas. I didn't think I could make it, but then I took an extra can along and I dumped it in there in Purim, and then I had a little tailwind now, you know,
Yeah.
a little bit,
Yeah.
kind of. That helped like everything. You know, that little bit makes a difference if it's headwind or tailwind.
So your
in this thing.
flight time was what, 3 hours?
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I suppose now it's about an hour now from Perham to here. Yeah, not quite, maybe. Yeah.
Very cool that you would come for this and have done this years ago and knew Ralph Moberg.
I
That's
stopped
great.
here in '76.
Yeah, you said 76, 77.
77 I stopped here, but in '76 I stopped here alone too. On my way up north. That's my plane on the cover.
The vintage airplane, September 1982.
Yours, huh?
Well, we're honored to have you join us there, Alvin.
Yep, I come up just for this. I seen that in there.
Cool.
I'll be darned.
Where'd you hear about it?
Oh, in the Minnesota Flyer it was in a seaplane pilot. Guess how low my number is?
No idea.
Wait a minute.
5,000 number, right?
I want to talk to him.
662. Just 662 number.
This is the guy to talk
I
to.
want you to hold this camera for me somehow. It's still running. You can peek in the viewfinder. Now, your membership in the Seaplane Association is what, 600?
662.
You know what my number is?
No.
1.
Oh, you're Fry.
No, I'm Jay Quam.
Quam, oh, Quam. Quam, okay.
Fry's on the board. I'm the founder. Jesus,
Well, I know Norm real good, Peterson.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's the one that put that on there, I think. He took the picture.
He dipped in the middle bucket. what a surprise. You're the lowest.
How's he doing?
I don't know.
But I thought that was a pretty low number. That's the first year.
Yeah. 600. We started at 100.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, the founders got 1 through 100, and then Jay Fry got 5 or something like that. So we started at 100. So you joined in 75?
I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
We started in 72.
Okay.
Well, you're one of 8,000 members. Thank you.
Oh, 8,000? I thought there was 5 it said in there. There's 8,000?
8,000. We've increased the membership.
Hmm.
Don't ask me how. Just a little luck.
But isn't that something? I flew that thing clear up to Alaska.
Well, yeah, that plus the fact you're here, plus
I
the
thought
fact
it. Now I hadn't flown floats for a while. It seems so slow now.
Well, it's very slow. It's time to sell it. Talk to me about my buying your airplane. I guess you're not in the mood, I can tell.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Not that old.
That's so great.
I better turn it around right away. Huh? Wait a minute. I gotta get the water running. I have to clean that up. Bend that. Now push it out. You gotta hold the rope and turn it so that whatever. So I can get a hold of the wing and I'll hold it on. No, I want to back it in. Oh, back it in. You want it? Right there.
Your rudder's in that. Let me help you.
What? Good. Tight right.
Okay.
I got a hook back there. I got a feeling this is going to be on the
You're a celebrity in camp today.
Oh, I thought I'd come early.
Yeah.
Because if I waited till tomorrow morning, I wouldn't get here till now, and then it'd be over.
No, we're having a campfire tonight.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a couple beers, and we got some food. We're gonna do egg scramble in the morning for those guys that are here, and then
Is that right?
start serving food from 10 to 2. No, you did the right thing coming early.
I guess. Your chapter bought this, huh?
No.
Pass the tri-pacer here.
I bet you'll stay the night, won't you? I bet he would, because look at it. It's,
He likes flying at night. Oh, that's right. I was like,
The lawnmower is acting up. The lawn is fine. No, what?
Jay is coming in, Rob.
What?
Jay's coming in.
Who is?
Jay. Oh, he did. Okay.
I can't waste this scene.
Okay. All right. He's here now. He's coming around.
What's that? Be out after. Oh, my shirt? It came with sandpaper.
I watch NASCAR.
Oh, okay. No, I...
And 3, clear back of the parking, or taxi parking coming. Bemidji traffic, drive pacer 35200, departing to the south Moberg, staying in the area.
Didn't I told you?
Yeah.
Found it sharp. That's pretty bumpy down that far. See it?
We had 5 early arrivals on Friday evening, a great campfire and a beautiful sunset that evening. Next, breakfast, 7 hours from them in the hangar. Doesn't get any better than that. A few pilots will arrive by car that morning. Keep in mind that this flying is not really a public event. It's for pilots, pilots with aircraft and seaplanes, and their personal friends. It's also important to know that this is a private airport, private grass strip, not public like the Bemidji airport. This is what the private airport looks like Friday evening. One seaplane came in. He's going to camp overnight. The grass strip is adequate for small planes, but not real big ones, and has a dog leg on the south end, and most pilots are aware of that. First arrivals on Saturday morning, a beautiful day, no wind, land any direction north or south, and he chose to land to the north. If you're not a pilot, this is what it looks like coming into Moberg Air Base on the grass strip.
I was taught to eat everything careful.
Good.
Yeah, it is. This is a good spot, man.
Coffee hits the spot.
The crew scene here is changing the windsock. That's the device that tells the pilots which way the wind is from. Of course, those people who land on the water can tell by looking at the waves. The old one was kind of tore up after a couple of years of use, and the Minnesota DOT supplied a new one. And here the guys are installing it Saturday morning before the major arrivals start to come in.
Hey, look at that. Just like downtown, huh?
I wonder why that pin in front keeps working. I take extra
Well, if you're not a pilot, you'll notice the seaplanes are parked with their heels up on the shore. And you get better anchorage that way. You can tie the tail of the airplane. It also makes it much easier when you're to leave. Just fire up the engine and taxi gently out into the water. Is that the sink to wash your hands in?
Yep. It's a high-tech one. Morning, sir.
Morning.
No, who is that?
Oh, we have.
I will after a while.
Yeah, we'll find you out.
You know where he is? He have a police.
Yeah.
If you're a land pilot, that is, you don't have a seaplane rating, you'll note that when the airplane comes into land, his nose is slightly up. He doesn't want to hit the tip of the floats in the water. It could flip it over. So he kind of lands just towards the center of the float, nose high attitude, perfect just like that one, and it just skims across the water. He could add power to do a high-speed taxi, or he can just reduce the power and fall off what they call the step. So therefore the whole float is in the water at that point supporting the airplane. Here it comes off the step, pulls back on the yoke, and it settles in, and the airplane slows down.
Yeah, we might owe him.
Enough to get here.
Northwest runway Moberg. Currently 3 to south, 5
Good morning. I'm John Justad. I just flew in from Hackensack, Minnesota, about 40 miles southeast of Moberg's, and I'm glad to be at this fly-in for the first time.
Chapter 1397 of the EAA. Tell me about the airplane, John. How do you use it?
This is a 1957 de Havilland Beaver, serial number 1126, and I use it just about exclusively for Part 91 aerial tours, sightseeing tours around Hackensack, Longville, and Walker, some over in Duluth, Superior area, and in the winter last year I went to Mount Dora, Florida, and I flew all winter in Florida.
Nice to see you, John.
Nice to see you, Dave. Time to do that, Prof. Just about time now, so it's about time. I'll probably do it before the day.
Moberg traffic on bases now on the ground above Moberg. Thank you. Skyhawk 58 Victor's on a 4-mile final to the northwest at Moberg.
The flight director on the ground with the yellow vest and the orange cones in his hand is a visual reference for the pilot so he knows which side of the field to park his airplane on.
From me, for 3-1. Moberg traffic ran 946 Bravo Hotel and left downwind for landing 3-1. Moberg traffic, active ball 4264 Delta. We're 5 miles to the south. We're going to be flying over the lake, taking a look at it. We're at 1,500. Rock 82199er, flight at 2, approximately 7 miles to southwest. Be entering a extended left base for landing to the northwest of Moberg. Niner flight at 2, left base for landing Moberg to the northwest.
Mark. Step around the goose poop no matter what you fly.
I think I better put my shoes on.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Unless you like to feel it between your toes. If you grew up on a farm, you would know that.
Yeah.
I'm going to show me those malls. You want to keep that elevator out of the water. Sometimes they have trouble forcing the water in. You know, if you get the tail down too much and spray. It's hard on the elevator. That's why you don't see too many mall foot things.
Oh.
That's kind of what they're designed for. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they
bush
come
plane.
off the water.
Yeah.
Like you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got power there. No problem. They're pretty nice. You got vortex generators. Oh, you got lots of gas. 4 tanks up there.
Well, that's
Yeah.
How's the water? Is it cold?
What do you
This
do
year
with
it
your
shouldn't be too
shoes?
bad.
Those shoes are. You should have got your water
Fly a
shoes.
float plane, you're used to that.
Yeah. Take out your wallet. Take out your cell phone.
I think the president should be getting beat to that too. Oh, I was just wondering if
How about the Moberg water moccasins?
I've swam in this lake before.
Yes, he has. He had a radio controlled airplane float plane, and it landed a little far out. And he went swimming. And it wasn't a nice day
It
for
was nice
swimming.
hard beach out for about the lily pads, and it just was muck crazy.
Oh.
We're from Moorhead.
Moorhead.
Moorhead,
Oh, we live
Fargo
in
area.
Fargo.
We flew off of Otter Tail Lake today.
Oh, okay, because it's Moorhead that's prairie, North Dakota.
That's correct.
Very few lakes out there, so that's why you're amphibious.
Yeah,
Right.
This your first time to the Moberg fly-in?
Yes.
that it is.
Yes.
How'd you find out about it?
I have seen it advertised in flyers for a couple years now, and we weren't able, and this year we were able to come.
And there was a flyer at Perham. I saw a
Oh,
flyer
okay.
at Perham, Minnesota.
We also have a video of last year's fly-in on our website. That's how some
okay.
people have recognized it.
Okay.
Tell me about your mall. What year is it?
2001. It's a 260 horse, Bauman 2750 and fibs,
That's Bomber. Oh, geez.
and we were blessed with the crank AD. So last year we went completely through the motor. New Lycoming cylinders were sent off to be ported and polished. So we should be pushing close to 300 horse in the mall at this time.
Wow.
You get that 170 coming in from Wisconsin.
On the water?
Yeah.
You coming in? I think I got cart rate. I couldn't bring it out the Redbird today. You have time to stop by the airbase?
You want to spin it around?
I don't know, do I? Yeah. Hi guys, how are ya? Yeah. We're supposed to be no big deal.
That's about all we can do, I think. I'll just put something in the ground.
Well, that's a knot I've never seen before.
That's a hay knot.
What do you call it?
Hay knot.
Hay knot. Who am I talking to?
Brent Wenger from Hayward.
How'd you know about the fly-in today?
Dennis. We were here a couple of years ago. We've been here a couple of years.
Oh, okay. Tell
You
me
took
about,
pictures of me last year.
I probably did. Tell me about the airplane. What am I looking at?
It's a Cessna 170B model
And what size floats?
on Edo 2000 floats. And it's 180 horse.
Well, you're all set.
Oh yeah.
See how wet. I might make it rock enough, you might end up. Let's see, we want to put a rope on the cleat? Whatever you want to do. You need tie down here too? Yeah, you'll need something. There isn't anything to tie here too. How much fuel do you think you want? Oh, I've only been about an hour and a half in the air. Okay. I mean, we got plenty. We'll just pretty long hose. So you just want to put the rope on? Yeah, I'll put the rope on the tail, I think.
Where are you from?
From Britt. Got a cabin up on Lake Vermilion. Britt. Keep it on Vermilion in the summer, and then in the winter it goes in the hangar at Tower. And then I've got a little 150 that my daughter has, tail dragger. We fly that out of Evelyn. Whose hangar you keep it in Tower? Guy's name is Brown. Marla set it up. Yeah, I was in Vermilion for 20 years. Oh, okay. Sedan. Okay. I know where Britt is. I worked there, believe it or not, one summer. Really?
Who are we talking to, by the way?
John.
Welcome, John, to the fly-in.
Thank you. Looks like a real nice turnout. Yeah. You okay there? Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, you got it? I got it. Thank you. It's yours.
Some research on Toyota that talked about, I think it was a 274 plane raid that night.
As a pilot, if you go away hungry from this fly-in, well, it's your own fault. Hamburgers, brats, corn on the cob, juice, coffee, dessert, cookies. I mean, what else do you need at a fly-in? How long does it take to cook one?
Yeah.
How long?
Say what?
How long does it take to cook one?
About 3 or 4 minutes, 5 at the most. Cheeseburger, making double cheeseburger.
Yeah, I think so. Snyder Echo Charlie, full plane, to the northwest, we'll make right traffic, landing on the water, west-northwest. We'll overfly the lake, left traffic for landing to the northwest, Moberg, on float.
We'll stay out here for a while. Put it in there.
This side, the dock is
The pilot here came into the dock to unload some passengers, and what he's doing now is turning the airplane around so he can heel it up on the shore, get it away from the dock in case somebody else wants to come in to unload passengers and or get gas. This way there's room for 2 airplanes. He'll tug it over to the shoreline and then tie it up with a stake in the ground.
What? 172.
172.
I think it's a 64.
Who are we talking to?
Randy Ship Oyster.
Where'd you come from, Randy?
We came from Surfside.
Oh, big operation.
Surfside, down in the Twin Cities.
That's a 67. What's that size engine?
Pinyan 180.
Oh, no wonder. Okay.
Pretty weird coming over here like that, you know.
8 at a time. 8 at a time, so that we're not getting too ahead of there. No. You know, I've always had the tandem set up, and I 2-3 now. I started off with Piper Colt, you know, with the
I'll come by in about 3 minutes.
You all hear that? You want a picture of everybody outside?
About 3 minutes, he said. Group picture of everybody standing outside. He's getting into position now. We'll yell at you. We got 2.5 minutes, so take it easy. So that's how it's done.
That's how it's done. Let them drain a little bit.
White 2 grills.
Well, this one I put them over here to that's kind of a warming grill.
No, just
And it also lets the burger drain a little bit so I can get them out of the grease so they're not quite so greasy.
Oh, okay.
You know, heart healthy. These burgers are heart healthy.
Heart healthy. Okay, got it.
One of these ultra, fish finder things. If that goes out, they don't even like the fish.
Well, what are we looking at?
We're looking at angle of attack from Alpha Systems AOA. So we're measuring the angle of attack of the wing.
Your artificial wing here.
Yep, we've got a simulated model here. And if you look underneath, the differential pressure probe. It's meant to replace an existing inspection panel.
Okay.
So we're not cutting any new holes in the wing. It just replaces the existing inspection panel with the probe. And so this is telling us exactly what the wing is doing, and it's displaying it in the cockpit
with lights.
With lights. This can be installed in certified airplanes, experimental, float planes, tail draggers, all airplanes. We've got systems installed in Cubs, King Airs, P-51s, L-29, TBMs,
I got a question. These are a variety of different displays you have a choice of, I guess.
That's right. You get your choice of display with the system. Whatever works best for you and your airplane. It's an important tool, I think.
Yeah, I do too.
Where are you going to find that many people?
The face to the water, Moberg.
Go ahead.
Perfect. How you doing, Boyd? Good, how are you?
What's that chart look like?
Didn't know if you'd already come and gone, because I just got here.
No, we got guys where we were camping, decided we had to have breakfast and everything.
It's risky. It is. Like you're just joyriding and walking around. You're on a mission to your business. Just like you're not
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice seeing you.
We'll be in touch. God, it looks like service. Well, you haven't seen the bill yet. Might not be appropriate. Commensurate with the service you got.
Oh, no problem. I'm done.
So amazing.
Dad, can I put my head in the water?
Yep. Just don't get in that airplane and leave, okay? That's the only thing you can't do. You can't go swimming and you can't go flying by yourself.
I can get it.
Bemidji traffic, RV908, 7, Bemidji.
Oh, no, I'm not with him.
They started out with just the standard cone sight, cone sonar below the boat, and just went back and forth. Close to 10 foot, 20 foot patterns as they could, but all they were working off was a handheld and
Yeah, so I got anxious to get it off early and drug the tails and had to drop the nose back down. Exactly what we were talking about. Phil Madison, Osceola, Wisconsin, with a new airplane that was built by Mark Rochette in Florida, and I bought it from him.
You came from Wisconsin today?
I did. Wisconsin.
How many hours?
Wisconsin, Osceola, so down by the Twin Cities, so a couple hours.
Oh, okay, okay. What are you flying?
This is a backcountry Super Cub built by Mark Rochette out of Florida, and I bought it from him this year. So it's an experimental Super Cub.
Whose floats?
They're Clamar floats.
Oh, okay.
Clamar floats out of Canada.
Welcome to the EAA flying.
Thank you.
What kind of horsepower are we looking at in this engine here?
This is a 0360 that's been upgraded by Lycon in California to 227 horse. Ported, polished, roller bearings, all the hot rod parts are in it. Experimental backcountry Super Cub. I think that's where the kit comes from.
Yeah, a little bit more than
So I'm adjusting the pitch of it here.
What do you call this?
It's a whirlwind propeller, and it's ground adjustable. And so
changing the pitch?
Yeah, which way do I go? This way.
Traffic 5 in Victor, short final 3-1 Bemidji.
Stop that button right here. Get it up, but don't get it on the camera.
Okay.
That looks like margarine, not butter.
Whatever it is, it tastes good, Dave.
on that one. Let's go on. Really? You want to do that then? Sure. All right.
Hamburgers here, you guys. Help yourselves.
We got some hamburgers that haven't been eaten yet.
Oh, look at them brats now. Oh, too much shadow.
You should eat one, Dave. They're good.
I have one already. Double burger plus the cheese on top.
Moser traffic, Beaver 31357, taxiing out of the water for westerly departure. Moser.
I'll come around behind. Papa, down this driving.
Okay. I'll see if I can do 180 or I'll drop my runners or somebody weeds there. I don't want to drag anything out of this lake if I can avoid it.
Turn around and they're pulling him up on shore. Pulled him up on shore and wouldn't float away.
Now that one's going for a ride.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That one's getting away. That one's getting away.
Over to 345.
Not got off there. I figured out it was okay. It was so hilarious. Yep, the whole carriage, the parachute, yeah.
John,
Yeah. Oh,
you're on wheels.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
You didn't fly from Chicago today, did you?
No. Float right under the water, jump off, okay?
Jump.
Good job.
Good one. Where'd you fly from today?
Lake Winnebagash.
Oh, Lake Winnie.
Yep.
Is that a summer place then, or what?
That's our summer place. We live in Chicago, and we keep this up in Grand Rapids and keep it at the cabin.
Grand Rapids, sure,
You know, all
sure.
year
I know
long,
you.
so.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who am I talking to?
Jim Dominic.
Jim who?
Dominic.
Dominic. Nice to meet you, Jim.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. We're happy to be here.
What year is the airplane?
1946 Stinson with a 200-horse Lycoming.
1946 Stinson.
Right, and it's been converted to a 200-horse Lycoming.
Bemidji traffic, Aero November 5032, we're 60 miles to the south of Bemidji, runway 13, we're currently at 4,500 feet, Bemidji traffic.
Want some help?
And Bemidji traffic, we're turning final for full stop 31 Bemidji. Negative J, go ahead, he wants me to wait. Alright. Moberg traffic, Skyhawk 2068.
Who are we talking to?
Bernie, Bolster.
Bernie who?
Bolster from Grand Rapids.
You flew out of Grand Rapids just now?
Just now.
Well, we got hamburger and corn and brats.
Wonderful. That's
Put a
what I
rope
came
on.
for.
Put a rope on the critter and go get some.
All right, I will. Thank you. What's that?
What year is the Cub?
56.
56. What did you repaint it and recover it?
I redid it in late 90s.
In 2011, we had 4 inches of rain the day before, and it sure made things difficult. August 18th, 2012 will go down as probably the best fly-in we ever had. The weather was perfect, there was no wind, and a lot of people came to enjoy fellowship and good food. Now we're heading for home.